Fights, wars, discrimination. Whatever happened to freedom? The rights we have as humans. But what we are seeing is race, color, language, and religion judgment. My name is Monse, and this is what kids, teens, and adults see, hear, and live in Willmar, Minnesota, a place called home, by people of different races, colors, languages, and religions. It was the middle of April 2006 when Willmar turned into a living hell for not only immigrants, but also for whites, who had undocumented immigrants working at their farms or factories like Jenny-O, the turkey factory. This hell came to Willmar when Immigration and Customs Enforcement, known as ICE for short, arrived in Willmar to terrorize the Latino community. Kids were scared at school, worried if their parents were still safe, or if ICE had caught them, or if them themselves were next. Tears in everyone's eyes. ICE had said that they were here to take criminals who were undocumented, but they ended up taking undocumented people that didn't even have criminal records. I know this is true because this happened to my own family. During the ICE raid on the morning of April 10, there was an unexpected knock on my aunt's door. 10 Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents barging their way into the house, as if my family were some kind of drug dealers. My hard-working aunt was sleeping after getting home from the night shift, evidence that she was a hard worker to support her family. They ended up detaining her. They also detained my cousin, who did not even have a criminal record, and who was just 2 months away from high school graduation. All that hard work he did for 5 years was suddenly now gone down the drain just in 2 minutes. They were brought to their knees, put in handcuffs, and then sent to a detention facility in Minneapolis. Weeks later, my mom got a phone call that she should take clothes and money to them in Minneapolis, because they were going to be deported to the border. They suddenly found themselves somewhere they had never been before, and with no money other than what they got from my mom, and with no idea how to get to the town where their family was from in Mexico. The myth of the American dream is so strong. Mexicans think that the United States has it all: jobs, education, and respect, and that's why we come here. But what they don't know, and what doesn't get talked about, is that there is more discrimination here than we think. Honestly, I don't see where this American dream really plays out. Families and friends in tears just watching and not being able to help, but hope and pray for things to go right in their family. Families being torn apart from each other. Lively towns now suddenly gone quiet without a soul in the streets. Immigrants feeling like they aren't good enough to live in the United States. Being denied the right to work or to attend school and feel safe. Fights going on just for not being born here. We're living in a community where being of a different color leads to a lot of drama and violence going on between different razas. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even able to say I am Mexican, American, and brown without all the judgments and nasty stares white people give you when you walk in and out of a store for being of color or having the ghetto look, or even when you're walking down the streets at a park just kicking it back, having a picnic with family and friends. It hurts and kills me knowing we are all the same when people think they are more than others, because we fight for the United States too. We have families and friends in the army fighting for the United States. Hearing about the raids that had happened is tearing their souls apart. They are angry, asking themselves, then what are we fighting for? They fight for 2 things, for freedom and respect. The freedom and respect that we all have and deserve. We should all deserve to feel safe without worries, and be able to live happy without all the racism and criticism that happens along with it. It's simple. We work hard to make the United States a better place. We want this country to be our home too. We want to be a part of the local community here in Willmar. We give charity and help out. We fight in the war. We make a lot of positive contributions to this community and to the country as a whole. So when is all the discrimination going to end? What this country needs is peace. peace here at home, and peace abroad. All the terrorism in our towns and around the world needs to stop. Everyone should just have the equal rights to be treated the same. It's time for our politicians to build safe communities and keep families together. The President, Congress, Homeland Security, state, and local politicians, they all need to do their job and stop the wars, both abroad and here at home. We need policies that allowed us to live and work in peace, despite where we were born and despite the color of our skin. I just hope this happens in my lifetime.